Welcome to What's Now. I'm your host, Christine Napier. This is a show where we focus on items that are trending, things you need to know, great products, new research, and much more. And today's episode is focusing on a new series of a beloved reality show, also medical developments, and great things for back to school. And we are going to start with just that. It's back to school time, and if you have students heading to college, thinking about college, well, savings is something that's very important to think about. And I had a discussion recently with Pearson about how students can cut costs and much more. Let's take a look.
It's hard to believe students are already heading back to class, and college tuition is rising more than the rate of inflation. Fortunately, there are some clever, creative ways to make and save money for those college expenses and cut those costs. Joining us with some ideas is Emmy-winning consumer advocate Elisabeth Leamy. Thank you so much for joining us today, Elizabeth. How are you?
Hey, doing great, and thanks for having me.
So let's start with the big one, tuition. What are some ways parents and students can save for the cost of college itself?
You know what? Many people just don't realize you can continue applying for scholarships all 4 years of college. So people need to be on the lookout for those opportunities, especially the ones for upperclassmen that many people don't apply for. And if that gets you close, but not quite where you need to be, keep in mind that many colleges are competing for students right now. So they may well be willing to negotiate their tuition to keep your student at their school. And one more for you, summer credits, often cheaper than tuition during the regular school year. And if that in turn helps your student graduate early, well, there you go, the ultimate savings.
And of course, when we think about college costs, those include textbooks, and those can be really pricey. What's your suggestion to save on textbooks?
Well, one suggestion, don't buy the thick old textbooks that you and I probably remember. Instead, you can subscribe to digital textbooks from Pearson Plus. So to give you an example, instead of spending $300 on the old thick textbooks we used to lug around, you'll spend $10 a month for a single e-textbook or $15 for every single one that they offer. And by the way, these are not just PDFs of the old textbooks. They are engaging, interactive electronic books that allow students to highlight key passages, create flashcards, listen to them as audiobooks if they want. The subscription comes with fun discounts. This might be the part students love on spring break trips and also dorm decor from Dormify. As a mom, I really appreciate the thousands of curated videos that are part of the subscription now at no additional cost and really help illuminate the lessons in the textbooks. So key for students like my daughter, who is a visual learner, and really what inspired me to work with Pearson.
And of course, saving on college costs is always great, but how are some ways that students can make money on their expenses?
Well, thankfully, because we have a labor shortage in this country, many companies, a record number, are offering tuition reimbursement as an employment benefit. Look for that. Also, keep in mind the idea of cooperative education. This is where students work full time while they're in college. They gain some amazing work experience, but get this, they also can earn as much as $50,000 a year. That'll pay for some college expenses. And then one more idea for making money, fun on-campus jobs that, to my surprise, actually often pay, from playing in the pep band to teaching fitness classes at the college gym to writing for the school newspaper and more.
And of course, college is not all work and no play. What are some tips to save on college fun?
Well, I think every student should volunteer as an usher to get into concerts for free. So that's one. Credit card rewards programs offer all sorts of free tickets and events. And then a really novel idea for you, students can actually make money doing what are called in-theater checks at movie premieres. So they get to watch the movie too. And the key is to do this through a legitimate mystery shopping company.
Oh, and these are some fabulous ways that students can save. What about parents? How can they cut the cost of college?
The first thing parents need to look into Federal tax credits meant to help with college, as much as $2,500 a year, depending on your income. Another thing to be aware of, redundant campus health plans, often tucked into that college contract. You may be better off with your own family health plan. Might be more comprehensive and less expensive. And then one more idea for you. Oh, yes. Also, insurance. If your student will not be driving the family car so much while they're off at college, you can adjust your coverage and save a bundle on car insurance.
Oh, these are all such great ideas. Where can we find more information?
We've got more info for you at pearsonplus.com.
Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Really appreciate these great ideas on saving money for parents, for students. Really timely as we're getting ready for back to school time. Thanks for your time today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.